Alright, what is up, guys? My name is Suicidal Grind, as always, the metal guy that also likes anime. How can you even be this? How can you be a thrasher and a weeaboo at the same time? Well, you see, that's just how it is sometimes. But I'm gonna lose cap now because it's really fucking hot in here, and I don't wanna fucking wear it. Caps don't make it better. Anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit of a guy about a guy called Richard Benson. 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 Well, let's cut the shit and get to right to the point. So, this guy, you might have heard of him. He is obviously known right now the most for not being the best guitar player. Some would even argue that he's the worst. And that's a big stretch since there are beginners who exist who has never even picked up a guitar. Everyone who hasn't picked up a guitar is a guitar beginner. So saying that he's worse than someone who's never touched a guitar, that's a little far. The thing is, he used to be really, really good, actually. Which is surprising, because you hear him play these notes and you think, what the hell is this guy? This guy's just trying to go fast, and he's going too fast. He needs to slow down. That's not really the case here. Because I'm going to turn down my mic gain so I can be really close. But the thing is, it isn't really that. It is actually that he used to be able to go really fast with no problems, do clean runs, and shred like a god. But the thing is, that man started suffering from a serious disease called, or I don't know if it's considered a disease, it's more of like a condition, or whatever it's called. Arthritis. Well, his hands, I don't really know what arthritis is, but in my head, from what I remember, it's basically your hands, they lose strength in a way. So what happened is he stopped being able to play guitar. Obviously made him a little angry because, he wanted to play the guitar. It was his passion, his life. His one thing he was good at, Because clearly singing or doing anything else wasn't his job. His job was to play the guitar, and he was really good at it. But then he got arthritis and lost it more and more. And eventually he couldn't even play basic stuff. He couldn't even play basic stuff that he made back in like the 90s before he got the disease or condition. So I'm going to play a little piece from one of his songs that actually sounded good. I'm just going to play it first myself, and then I'm going to play you the audio, how it sounds when he plays it. His audio quality, his tone isn't really the best on this, but considering he's playing, is really good. So basically, the track starts out with a melody that goes somewhat like this. Oh, I just realized you guys can't hear. Hold on. I tried to do a legato run, but it didn't go my way. It usually just happens. However, I'm going to show you how he plays it exactly. By just playing audio. Now, the first thing you might be thinking is, what is it? Is his guitar out of tune? It's really not out of tune, because my guitar is in tune. I played along to him; it didn't sound out of tune. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's the backing track that's kind of out of tune. And then it repeats, as I show you. And then it goes into piano and does the melody again. A little flutter and a whammy, and then a solo comes in. Clean runs. Clean runs. You know, really cool drums. Actually, these are live drums. Pretty cool. Really good, cool drummer. He has to be. Everyone is on time. He's a city player as well. They're all in key. And then it ends really epically. See? That wasn't bad. That was actually really fucking good. I would listen to that. I actually do listen to that. Hence why I actually learned it. Hence why I made this video. Adagio in re is however you pronounce it. I don't fucking know. Adagio in re. I don't know. I'm not Italian. He's Italian, I believe, and he speaks Italian, so it's an Italian song title. Adagio in re. That's probably the closest I. Adagio in re. Adagio in re. Something like that, probably. Now, why you might be thinking, if you don't know about his like recent songs or whatever, that like people think he sucks. But that's because they've seen something else. They've seen a video of Richard Benson playing like this. Brace yourself. I think you get an idea. Let's just. So, what made him go from What made him go from that to fucking... Like, I know he got arthritis and stopped being able to play, but I don't understand what made him, you know, start playing like that. What made him go? What made him go like that? I can't even go as fast as him, cause he only has the speed in his like arms, and that's where his speed lays. But his speed disappeared in his fingers, cause with arthritis. So now it just sounds like. You know? And obviously, as you can tell, he doesn't look like he's enjoying playing guitar. He's smacking the guitar, being angry at the guitar, and just overall not a happy guy. Now compare that video there to how happy he looks here. He was probably happy because he could actually play the guitar. And he was probably also happy because he didn't have arthritis. Now, what did we learn from this? I don't really know, other than definitely do research on a person before you say something negative, because you could say something that you think is right but is completely wrong because of another reason. And in this case, it was that he just sucks. He's just an idiot. He doesn't know how to play, but really, he's a mastermind on the guitar, but he just can't play physically. He doesn't just, his fingers won't allow him. It hurts for him to play guitar, which is why he plays like he does, because it hurts. He wants to take out the pain in the guitar, and that doesn't go out very well. Now, I saw something that was really weird here, because it said deaf. Because I really like this guy, so I don't think that Richard Benson has died. And yes, another guy has probably made this video. The one song that is like getting most traction, it's a Nani. Let's just skip to the where you know. Let's just skip to the goodies. Are you ready? You're about to hear a guitar solo. And it doesn't sound like a guitar solo, it really just sounds like you, I don't know. Sounds like you run up a chainsaw to the strings, to be honest. I don't know how that would be possible without the strings breaking, but that's how it sounds like. Oh wait, this is the one thing he does in the song that doesn't sound like shit. I think I don't know what he was trying to do. I sometimes trying to sit down and think, what is he trying to do? I know the last notes are. So I don't know what was he going for, like in his head? Because clearly in his head he's going for something he would go for when he could still play the guitar. But what? I'm trying to decipher his solo to maximum potential. What could he possibly want to do that? Because he started on like and it, I don't know if that is at all what he wanted to do. He probably wanted to do something like. I don't know what he wanted to do. I assume they wanted to do some cool runs with picking, but really didn't sound like that. It really just sounded like crap. But to wrap this up, I really just want to say that you should listen to the Adagio in Re. I will link it in the description. I won't link any of the funny videos. You'll have to find those yourself, because I don't condone making fun of him in any way. I only support him because I know what he's made through. What's this image? Oh, it's my logo. Anyways, I'll wrap it up. I've been Suicide Grind. You've been watching my analysis video on Richard Benson. Richard Benson.